Have you ever wondered why you keep waking up in the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom, even when you haven't had much to drink before bed? You're not alone. For millions of people, especially older adults, this condition, known as nocturia, quietly chips away at quality of life. It breaks up your deep sleep, leaves you feeling drained the next day, and over time, increases the risk of nighttime falls, one of the leading causes of hospitalization among seniors. Hi there, I'm Dr. Mike, and I'm so glad you've taken a few minutes out of your day to be here. Today we're diving into a topic that's not often discussed, yet affects people across the globe every single night: frequent nighttime urination. While it might sound like a small inconvenience, the truth is, it can seriously disrupt your sleep, sap your energy, and take a toll on your long-term health. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That's how you join a growing community focused on natural, long-term health solutions. And tapping the like button helps this video reach others who are searching for answers just like you. I'd also love to hear from you. So take a second and leave a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from, and tell me, have you ever stopped to ask why your bladder keeps waking you up multiple times a night? Let's get to the root cause, and more importantly, let's talk about what you can do to fix it for good. Now here's the surprising part. Most people think nocturia happens simply because they drank too much water before bed. But in reality, the root cause often lies in poor nighttime habits and a disrupted internal body clock, sending mixed signals to your kidneys and bladder while you sleep. With over 15 years of experience helping patients deal with nocturia, I can tell you, medication isn't always the answer. In fact, there are 5 specific nighttime habits that, when adjusted properly, can dramatically reduce, or even eliminate, nighttime bathroom trips. And the best part? These strategies are simple, natural, and easy to implement. So if you're tired of waking up exhausted, frustrated, or worried about falling during a midnight trip to the bathroom, stay with me until the end of this video. Because I'll also share one powerful tip that most people overlook, but it could completely transform how you sleep through the night. Let's get started. Let's start with one of the most overlooked yet most effective habits: structured bladder training. Now, this isn't just about holding it in, it's a smart, science-backed method that retrains your bladder to function more efficiently and communicate more accurately with your brain. Here's how it works. Over time, your bladder can become overly sensitive, sending signals to your brain that it's full, even when it's not. This false urgency is one of the key reasons people wake up at night. But with structured training, you gradually increase your bladder's holding capacity and rewire the way your brain responds to these signals. There's also a fascinating hormonal component. Consistent bladder training can enhance the release of vasopressin, a hormone that helps concentrate your urine at night, meaning your kidneys produce less volume while you sleep. The result? Less pressure on the bladder and fewer nighttime interruptions. So, how do you apply it? Start by emptying your bladder 2 hours before bedtime. After that, allow yourself just one final bathroom trip right before you lie down. Then, each week, try delaying that last trip by 5 to 10 minutes. This gradually stretches the bladder's capacity in a safe, natural way. To stay on track, keep a simple sleep and bathroom log. Jot down when you wake up how urgent it felt, and whether you truly needed to go. This not only builds awareness, but helps measure your progress week by week. And the results are real. A study from Cleveland Clinic showed that over 70% of patients with mild to moderate nocturia experienced significant improvement with bladder training alone, many sleeping longer before their first urge and feeling more in control. But here's the key: consistency. It typically takes 3 to 4 weeks of practice to see strong results. Don't fall back into the trap of just in case urination. That habit actually weakens your bladder over time. One last bonus: this training also engages your pelvic floor muscles, which means better urinary control and reduced risk of nighttime falls, something crucial for older adults. And remember, this method works even better when paired with smart hydration habits, something we'll explore in a later section. You see, blue light isn't just a sleep disruptor, it's a powerful signal that tells your brain it's still daytime. This delays the production of melatonin, the hormone not only responsible for making you sleepy, but also for reducing how much urine your kidneys produce at night. Less melatonin means lighter sleep, and a fuller bladder sooner than necessary. In fact, a study from Harvard Medical School found that just 1 hour of exposure to blue light in the evening can reduce melatonin levels by over 60%. That's a major hit to your body's ability to rest and regulate nighttime urination. The biggest culprits? Phones, tablets, TVs, and even cool white LED lights around your home. These devices and bulbs emit high levels of blue light, especially dangerous after sunset. So what can you do? Here are some science-backed solutions. Enable blue light filters on your devices. Features like Night Shift on Apple products or apps like F-Lux can help warm up your screens after dark. Wear amber-tinted blue light-blocking glasses in the evening. These are especially helpful if you still need to use screens at night. Switch your home lighting to warm bulbs under 2.700 Kelvin. Salt lamps or red-tinted nightlights in the bedroom and bathroom are great alternatives. Dim your home lights 2 hours before bed to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. And finally, avoid screens completely for at least 60 minutes before sleep. This last hour is when your melatonin levels should peak naturally. Now, some people try to shortcut this with melatonin supplements, but here's a word of caution. Most over-the-counter products contain 5 to 10 milligrams, which is far more than the effective dose of 0.3 to 1 milligram. Taking too much can actually disrupt your natural rhythm and make sleep worse over time. Bottom line, creating the right light environment is one of the most natural and effective ways to help your body reset its circadian rhythm. Produce the right hormones at the right time, and reduce those frustrating midnight bathroom trips. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated habits that can dramatically reduce nighttime urination: keeping a consistent sleep and wake schedule. Your body runs on an internal 24-hour timer called the circadian rhythm. And this rhythm doesn't just affect your energy and mood, it directly controls when your brain signals the release of vasopressin, the hormone that tells your kidneys to slow down urine production at night. When your sleep pattern is regular, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, vasopressin is released at just the right time, helping your bladder stay calm and your sleep stay uninterrupted. But here's the problem. Staying up late on weekends, oversleeping, or even eating meals too late at night throws that rhythm off balance. And when your internal clock gets confused, your kidneys don't get the message to slow down. The result? More urine and more bathroom trips during your deepest rest hours. The ideal bedtime? Studies suggest somewhere between 10 o'clock and 10:30 p.m. This aligns with your natural melatonin and vasopressin production peaks. Miss that window too often, and your whole system starts slipping off track. One of the simplest but most effective ways to reset your body clock is to get outside within 30 minutes of waking up. Natural sunlight in the morning is a powerful signal to your brain that it's daytime, helping regulate your sleep-wake cycle for the next 24 hours. In fact, a study from Johns Hopkins University found that people who lived out of sync with their circadian rhythm, whether due to late nights or irregular routines, had significantly worse bladder control during sleep. So if you're struggling with nighttime urination, ask yourself, are you giving your brain a steady rhythm to follow? Try keeping your sleep and meal times consistent, especially on weekends. These small shifts can restore your hormonal balance and dramatically improve your nights. Now let's clear up one of the most common and costly mistakes people make when trying to reduce nighttime urination: cutting off fluids entirely in the evening. At first glance, it makes sense. Drink less at night, pee less at night, right? Not exactly. When you severely restrict water intake late in the day, your body compensates by concentrating the urine it does produce. And that concentrated urine? It's irritating to the bladder lining. The result is more urgency, more discomfort, and more wake-ups. The real solution isn't dehydration, it's redistribution. Here's what that looks like. Aim to drink about 70% of your daily water intake by early afternoon. This gives your kidneys time to filter and eliminate excess fluid well before bedtime. After 6 p.m., begin to scale back. In the final 90 minutes before sleep, keep fluids to a minimum, ideally no more than 5 ounces, or about 150 milliliters. But it's not just how much you drink, it's what you drink. After 4 p.m., steer clear of beverages that stimulate your bladder, caffeinated teas, citrus juices like orange juice, and alcohol. These act as diuretics, pushing your kidneys to make more urine, exactly when you want them slowing down. Need help staying consistent? Try using a smart water bottle that reminds you to hydrate during the day, or simply set a recurring reminder on your phone to taper off fluids by early evening. Over time, this small shift can make a big impact on both your sleep and your bladder health. Because sometimes, what matters most isn't how much you drink, it's when you drink. But here's something that might surprise you, even if your water intake is perfect, and your light exposure is under control, there's still one sneaky culprit that could be waking you up at night. And it might be hiding right on your dinner plate. Let's talk about late-night snacking, a habit that seems harmless, but can silently sabotage your body's internal clock and bladder signals. When you eat too close to bedtime, especially high-carb or heavy meals, your digestive system stays active longer into the night. This activity sends mixed signals to your brain, making it think it's still daytime. And guess what happens next? Your body delays melatonin release and keeps producing more urine, just when you're trying to wind down. This disrupts the natural vasopressin cycle, a hormone that's supposed to help concentrate your urine overnight. When it's off track, your kidneys stay busy, and your bladder keeps filling. So what's the fix? Try to finish your last substantial meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you need something light, go for a small protein-rich snack, like a spoon of almond butter or a few slices of turkey, which won't spike blood sugar or disturb your sleep. In my work with patients, I've seen huge improvements just by adjusting meal timing. One woman reduced her nighttime bathroom visits from 3 to 1 simply by eating dinner earlier and skipping her usual 10 p.m. crackers. Because in the end, your bladder doesn't just care about what you drink, it listens to everything you do, including when and what you eat. Give your body the right signals, and it will reward you with deeper, uninterrupted rest. So, let's bring everything together with a simple checklist you can start using tonight. These 5 nighttime habits are more than just tips, they're science-backed strategies to help you sleep deeper, longer, and without constant bathroom interruptions. 1. Structured bladder training, to rewire how your body communicates its need to urinate. 2. Reducing blue light exposure in the evening, to allow melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone, to work properly. 3. Keeping a consistent sleep-wake schedule, so your internal clock can support hormone balance and kidney function. 4. Timing your fluids right during the day, so your bladder isn't overwhelmed late at night. 5. And adjusting your late evening eating habits, to prevent mixed signals that trigger nighttime urination. The beauty of these steps? They're natural, simple, and completely doable, no medications needed. But here's the key. Small changes only lead to big results when they're done consistently. So let me ask you, which of these 5 habits will you try first? Starting tonight? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your response might inspire someone else to take that first step toward better sleep and better health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because our upcoming videos will continue to guide you toward better sleep, natural health strategies, and a fuller, more energized life. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We're always happy to listen and respond. Remember, health is a journey, and you don't have to walk it alone.